Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with another How to Build Your EDH deck. I know it's been quite a while since the last video, but I've been thinking over how best to do this series with my super busy schedule, and I've come to a conclusion. So, I've decided to make, as you can probably read here, a mono black EDH deck, which I've talked to a lot of people about and already started trading for, but I've been super excited because since the beginning, black has been pretty much my favorite color in Magic, and I really wanted to make a deck with it. And once I got Drana foiled, I was like, I want to make it with her. So, I decided to make a mono black EDH deck. So, as you can see, this is on MTG Salvation, and I put up a deck list, and the way I did it was, I believe, I don't know why it's weird. Let me see if I refresh it. Okay, there we go. So what happened was I set up the deck list where I set up with under each title, like most people do on MTG Salvation forums, and I also put up the converted mana costs in order from lowest to highest. That way you can get an idea of mana curve as well. So the thing is with this deck is that so I have the card list here, which I'll copy into the description below so you guys can take a better look at it. So this is over 100 cards for sure. And it's kind of what I did, just kind of what I'd recommend anybody building EDH decks do. Go on MTG Salvation, find a bunch of deck lists of the general you want to use, or variant colors of that general, and look up kind of what people have done with it so far, and maybe the more general cards that are hard to find that people like to use. And that's when you start, once you collect a bunch of it could be even just 2 or 3 of them. If you want to build an original deck that's yours, you can't really just copy someone else's deck list that's not yours. So you take a bunch of cards, you make big lists of cards, and then you start selecting. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be building this deck from scratch. So you didn't see the first step, which was just go through a bunch of random deck lists and find cool cards and throw them into a big pile along with the cards you know already. But if you're newer to the building EDH, this is definitely the way to go. Someone like me who's been playing EDH a while and knows a lot of the old cards, I didn't necessarily need to do it, but you find a lot of really cool stuff if you do. So the way the series is going to continue as of now, although hopefully during the break times, I'll be able to take more specific questions or focus on specific topics. But I'm going to be building this deck with you guys, which I think is a really neat idea. So I'm going to post below this deck list the same thing so you guys can see the mana costs or approximate mana cost in order. That's for people who've been playing EDH a while and kind of have an idea of mana curve and stuff, which I will talk about probably in the next video even. And I just have the deck list, and you guys can start throwing out random thoughts. You can throw out cards that you guys are like, oh cool, this is a cool black card I found. Maybe this will work in EDH, maybe it won't. Comment below, put some ideas out there. Maybe think about the deck list itself. I mean, the idea of the deck is Drana is a crazy powerhouse general on her own. She can kill pretty much anything. She's a flyer. She powers herself internally. So there's not much you need to do for her. You just really have to protect her if you want to use her. But if you remove her from the game, can the deck function? Well, it should be able to function, as we've said in previous videos. So you want to be able to use her, but also not use her. That's kind of what I've been going for. There are a bunch of combos in this deck. I'm going to hang off on showing you guys those for now, if possible. I might have given it a little bit away before, but there's a bunch of combos in here. Some of you may be able to figure them out straight up. The deck's not combo heavy. It's mostly synergy, but it's hopefully clearly divided. You guys can get an idea of where I'm going with it. It's pretty straightforward. I'll talk a lot more in detail in the next video. I just want you guys I want to get it out there so you guys know the sort of thing that I'm aiming for. And kind of the upper blurb kind of gives you like a vague idea of where I'm going, kind of like what I want from this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this deck over. I'm going to hopefully over a number of videos take everyone's comments into consideration, talk about the various aspects I'm thinking about when I'm building a deck from scratch. And also, you're going to see your comments potentially reflected in the deck. So finding really cool cards or thinking about cool synergies or cool ideas for people who've been following previous videos or people who just know EDH well, that would be super cool. So definitely put your thoughts together, look over the deck list if you can, and start thinking about it. I'm building the deck, so don't feel like I need everybody to like say, oh, build the deck this way. I'm just going to be taking your ideas into consideration and also use it as a way to talk to you guys about EDH further than I already have. I've kind of given basics, but maybe about the actual building process step by step. So first step is go to MTG Salvation. This is for me at least. Go to MTG Salvation, find a lot of decks in the colors, possibly general, just general realm. Look through. It could take some time. It could take half hour to an hour. Find really cool cards. They have this really great option where most of the cards are highlighted, so you can just click on it. And then this camera's kind of off here. And then it pops up what the card is. So you can just click around and just see all these really cool cards, and they talk about synergies, and it's a really great forum for EDH and for just general discussion. And of course, you can put your deck list up eventually and have other people help you. But for me, at least, I think it's just a way to present the deck to you guys. So this is the mono black EDH deck. The idea being general can kill, general is good, but the deck itself functions without. Lots of synergies, lots of fun, some evil, but I'm trying not to be too evil with black. And yeah, so I'm kind of just going to end there, this introductory video on this topic. So please let me know what you think below in the comments, or PM me, totally fine either way. And just any thoughts on EDHs and Magic in general, totally cool. So guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more EDH videos. Roxboxing out.